Okay. Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss SAQs from work power energy, rotational motion concept. Before that one, last time I gave explanation from gravitation lesson. Gravitation, you are reading 4 SAQs: orbital velocity, escape velocity, geostationary satellite, Kepler laws. After the next, rotation motion. Rotational motion, system of particle rotational motion. This lesson, 8 marks weightage, 4 plus 4, 4 plus 2 plus 2. So you are getting one 4 marks question with 2 SQ. Otherwise, last time they gave 2 4 marks question. 8 marks weightage from system of particle rotation motion. Before that one, sometimes they are giving one SAQ. According to our Telugu Academy book, that is long answer question. In Telugu Academy, they gave long answer question. Newton second law derivation part. Derive and explain Newton second law of motion with a particle moving in circular path. Is it any force acts? So F equals to ma, Newton's second law. State and explain Newton's second law of motion. A particle moving in circular path, any force acting toward the center. This is the long answer question from Telugu Academy book. But in examination, they are giving 4 marks that one. So first we'll finish that SAQ from laws of motion. State and derive Newton's second law. Newton's second law of motion. Particle moving in circular path, any force acting. That is the case number B with small problem they're asking. So, statement of Newton's second law. You know, every science student, MPC come BPC student, they are reading Newton laws from 8th class onwards. 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard, you are reading in lower class Newton's laws. Newton's scientist suggested 3 laws of motion. So he suggested 3 laws on motion. Our topic, Newton's second law of motion. What is the Newton's second law of motion means? Rate of change of momentum. I'm writing statement. Rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to external force. Just F directly proportional to dp by dt. Rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to external force acting on the body. This d by dt indicates rate of change. I already said in law of conservation of momentum. So what is the meaning of rate of change means? Any time in physics with respect to time. Any quantity take, for example, any quantity means example velocity. Velocity equals to ds by dt, rate of change of displacement. Acceleration means rate of change of velocity. Everywhere rate of change means change with respect to time, because in physics every parameter changing with respect to time. You are writing rate of change of momentum directly proportional to external force. P stands for momentum. Now we are writing F directly proportional to d by dt of mv, because momentum formula mass into velocity. Last time one question, define momentum, impulse, law of conservation of momentum with example. In that one, starting point, momentum, product of mass and velocity. Velocity of moving particle, that is only momentum, student. Now you write P equals to mv, F directly proportional to m, we are writing outside. What is the reason? Means a body moving, in special case this one, a body moving on the road, a body moving on the surface, with respect to time, only velocity changes. M constant, mass of the body constant. We are writing constant term outside. What is the reason? Just differentiation, variable term only. If we are doing constant also differentiation, we can get 0. That's why mathematically we are not doing differentiation. We are not doing integration also. In future, second year, you are getting integration. Constants, always constant out, dv by dt. What is the rate of change of velocity? Nothing but acceleration. So you write F directly proportional to ma. On removing proportional, we can get constant. Practically K value 1. So this is the Newton's second law proof. Newton's second law indicates that external force F equals to ma. Again, I'm repeating this one, chance less, but focus on Newton's second law. Okay? Sir. Sir. State and explain Newton's second law of motion. Rate of change of momentum directly proportional to external force, capital F, directly proportional to rate of change of momentum, F directly proportional to dp by dt, momentum P equals to mv, m outside the differentiation because of constant, m outside, dv by dt nothing but acceleration. So F directly proportional to ma, proportional constant k nothing but 1, F equals to ma. Up to here, state and derive Newton's second law of motion. Sometimes they are asking two special cases for this one. What is that? See, one is a particle moving in circular path. A particle moving in circular path, any force acting toward the center. You know very well about what is that centripetal force and centrifugal force. A particle moving in circular path means always one force acting toward the center, that is nothing but centripetal force. So you are writing like this. Yes, centripetal force acts on the body. Centripetal force acts on the body. A particle moving in circular path means centripetal force acts on the body. This is the case number 1. Case number 2, they are giving problems. F equals to, momentum. P equals to A plus BT. Momentum, they gave P equals to A plus BT. This one, textbook problem. A comma B constant. Find force. External force equals to question mark. Momentum, they gave P equals to A plus BT. Now we are writing F equals to dP by dt. dP by dt means P equals to A plus BT. We are writing like this. One is A, one is BT. A constant, just now I said, we are doing differentiation, constant differentiation 0. Here constant with variable term is there. That's why we are writing B into dt by dt. Obviously dt by dt 1, F equals to B. This is the answer for that problem. Overall, Newton's second law with special case and problem. This one 50-50 student. State and explain with the derivation part of Newton's second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion, rate of change of momentum. Rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to external force. F, rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to external force. You are writing, this is the first step, F directly proportional to dP by dt. P obviously momentum, M into V, mass outside, dV by dt. What is the rate of change of velocity means acceleration. So F directly proportional to M into dV by dt. What is the dV by dt means acceleration. F equals to ma because of K practical value 1. Now, a particle moving in circular path, any force acting towards the center. That is our question. A particle moving in circular path means centripetal force acts on the body. In this one special problem, they gave momentum. Momentum linearly changes. Momentum changes with time. Momentum equation given by P is equals to A plus BT. This is the Telugu Academy book textbook problem. P equals to A plus BT. A comma B are constant. From this momentum, what is the force? A, B constant. Constant differentiation means 0. B outside, dt by dt nothing but 1. Overall, external force equals to B. F equals to B. Okay. So, this is the, according textbook, this is the LAQ. But in examination, they are giving 4 marks question. This question from laws of motion. Now, student, today our day belongs to system of particle rotation motion. I am giving all questions, examination purpose, important question from system of particle rotation motion. Last time they gave torque acceleration, one concept in previous. Overall, system of particle rotation motion, first important question, center of mass, center of gravity. Now see. So, center of mass and center of gravity. The first question from system of particle rotation motion. Last time 2 questions came from this lesson. After that 2 questions, remaining 3 left, including problem. First one is the center of mass, center of gravity. Difference. Distinguish in between center of mass and center of gravity. After this, vector product properties. Example. Second question from this one, vector product and properties. Third one, what is angular velocity? Prove V equals to R omega. Other than these 3, one torque problem is there. Total 4 questions. From that one, 4, minimum 2 coming. Otherwise, 4 plus 2. 1 SAQ plus 2 VSAQs. Special concentrate on this one, center of mass and center of gravity. Now, dear student, distinguish in between center of mass and center of gravity. They are asking 4 marks question means in 4 marks question you write 4 points. Sometimes they are asking this question for VSAQ also. VSAQ means to distinguish 2 differences enough. Try to write 1 extra point. Overall, center of mass, center of gravity. Here. With center of gravity. Now, here student, 4 points, but I am giving 1 extra point. Any for your test. Okay, center of mass and center of gravity. Total 4 points, student. Now, see, number 1. Here, number 1. What is the center of mass? See, center of mass, a point A point where total mass of the system acting. A point where total mass of the system supposed to act. One particular point there, that particular point mass acting. You are writing very shortcut word, a point, like this. See, don't enlarge points. A point where total mass acts. Enough. A point where total mass of the system acting. Here, a point where total weight, center of gravity, nothing but gravitational pull. Here, a point where total weight of the system, total mass acts, total weight acts. Both are systems only, student. So, center of mass means mass related term. Center of gravity means weight related term. Now, second point, it is independent of small g, meaning acceleration due to gravity not related to center of mass. I will give you example. This one, it is depend on small g. For example, center of gravity means you take space. In space, otherwise take at the center of the earth. What is the center of gravity? Nothing but indirectly weight term, nothing but zero. Weight absent in space, weight absent in vacuum, weight absent in center of mass of the earth. So, at the center of the earth, weight not there. What is the reason means? G not there. Where G absent, there this one absent. That is the meaning. It is depends on G. What about center of mass means? You take any massive body in space, compulsory mass present because mass not related to gravity, G. That's why we are writing it is independent of G. Right side, it is depends on G. Third one, it may or may not lies in the body. What about this one? It always inside the body. What is the meaning for this one? Means student, the best example, ring. This is ring means ring center of mass not here, here boundaries. For example, take earth, center of mass like this, meaning sometimes center of mass inside the body, sometimes outside the body, sometimes on the boundary. Example, take this is earth, this is moon. Earth and moon system, where is the center of mass means earth and moon system, where is the center of mass means always so in two systems, two body system, center of mass near to huge body. That's why we are saying it may or may not lies in the body. Meaning sometimes inside, sometimes outside, sometimes on. That overall what this meaning. What about right side means it always inside the body. Right side, third point. Fourth one, what is the center of mass means it explains about motion of the body. Meaning given body is translatory motion, rotational motion, vibrational motion. It explains about motion of the body. Here, it explains about stability of the body. So, this 4 points enough. Other than this one, center of mass at the center of the earth, this one never zero, this one zero. You take center of mass, one more point. External force, this one, you take motion related, the center of mass means, what is that? Regular bodies, small and regular bodies. Center of mass, center of gravity coincides. What about irregular bodies, big bodies? Center of mass, center of body do not coincide. Like this different point there. Overall, what I'm saying means focus on 4 points. Again, I'm repeating. Question they're asking, distinguish in between center of mass and center of. One minute, wait, students. And now say center of mass, center of gravity means total 4 points. VSAQ means focus on 2 points. SAQ means focus on 4 points. First, a point where total mass of the system acting, a point where total weight of the system acting, independent of G, depends on G. This point is very simple. What I wrote on board, may or may not lies inside the body, always inside the body. It explains about motion of the body. It explains about given body stable or unstable. Overall, this one gravity related, this one mass related. Student. Question, distinguish in between center of mass and center of the gravity. CM and CG. This is question number 1, important from system of particle and rotation motion. In this one, second one, say vector product properties. Example. First, vector product. Like this. This one, MPC student, you are reading in maths also. What is the meaning of vector product definition? Vector product means vector product, nothing but magnitude of 2 vectors with sine angle in between them. Vector product, also called cross product. Cross product of 2 vectors always equals to. Cross product of 2 vectors always equals to magnitude of 2 vectors with sine angle in between them. This n cap indicates unit vector, student. Just you focus on this one. 2 vectors with sine angle, that is vector product. One more is there in object you are reading, dot product. Magnitude of 2 vectors with cos angle. Our topic, present topic about sine angle. So magnitude of 2 vectors with sine angle over vector product. Properties. Just 2 properties enough, student, but I am writing for any 2 enough. 2 properties, 2 marks. Statement, 1 mark. Example, 1 mark. Total 4. Number 1, it does not obey. It does not obey commutative law. It does not obey commutative law, meaning A cross B not equals to B cross A. This is property number 1. Next one, obeys distributive law. A cross B plus C equals to A cross B plus A cross C. One is does not obey, one is obey, student. Other than this one, you go these 2 simple properties. area of parallelogram. A cross B. Area of triangle. So just two enough. It does not obey commutative law. It obeys distributive law. Other than this one, what is the sine angle? For which angle maximum, which angle minimum? I cross I, J cross J, K cross K equals to 0, like that. Few points enough, two enough from this one. Statement. Magnitude of two vectors with sine angle in between them, sine angle in between them. Two different properties from this four. Example, student, you know from physics, so from system of particle we are writing torque. Torque nothing but tau equals to R cross F. One is the torque example, student. Second one, V equals to omega cross R. One is velocity, linear velocity. Next one is their torque. Linear velocity. This is the 3-star question from system of particle rotation motion. Again, I'm repeating from this system of particle rotation motion. Total 3 plus 1. 3 questions with one problem, student. What is the question means? First one, center of mass and center of gravity. This one. Very simple. A point. 1 minute, student. So, center of mass, center of gravity, a point where total mass of the system acting, a point where total weight of the system acting. Always center of mass independent of acceleration due to gravity. Center of gravity depends on acceleration due to gravity. May or may not lies inside the body. It always inside the body. What is the center of mass means? It explains about given body belongs to which type of motion. That is, it explains about motion of the body. Given body stable or unstable, that is from center of gravity. That's why we wrote, it explains about stability of the body. This is center of mass, center of gravity difference. Question, distinguish in between center of mass and center of gravity. Next, vector product, properties and examples. What is the definition of vector product means? Magnitude of two vectors with sine angle in between them. Two vectors with magnitude and sine angle in between them. That is vector product statement. Does not obey commutative law, obeys distributive law. One is parallelogram area, one is triangle area, student. From this four, select any two. Example, torque. Example, V equals to omega cross R. These are the example from this lesson only. System of particle rotation motion. Now, upcoming question from this one. Define angular velocity and prove V is equal to R omega. See. What is the angular velocity means? Before that one, you know, our ordinary velocity, meaning linear velocity. Rate of change of displacement. V equals to rate of change of displacement. Instead of V, we are writing here omega d theta by dt. This is rate of change of angular displacement. This is rate of change of angular displacement, student. Unit radian per second. Define angular velocity with v equals to r omega. For this v equals to r omega, I'm drawing one diagram. One particle moving from A like this there, it reached B point. Theta or omega. So a particle moving in circular path with angular velocity omega making angle theta at the center. Angle equals to arc per length. Angle meaning theta. Arc, nothing but here you take yes because this omega indicates just velocity. Now see, angle equals to from A to B, how much displacement means yes, that one only arc per length, nothing but here r. S equals to r theta. Same formula we are using this formula in time period of simple pendulum student. T is equals to 2 pi under root of L by G. Sin theta equals to opposite side by adjacent hypotenuse. Sin theta equals to opposite side by hypotenuse. That one only small means angle equals to arc per length. S is equal to r theta. Now we are going towards differentiation. Differentiation with always differentiation means with respect to T only. In physics, majority problem we are doing differentiation on time base. What about mathematics means d by dx, d by dy, d by dz. This one S is equal to r theta meaning differentiation we are doing d by dt of S. Obviously radius constant. In circle, which term remains constant means radius. That's why we are not doing anything or d theta by dt. Rate of change of displacement v r. Rate of change of angular displacement omega. V equals to r omega. You write V is equals to ds by dt. Omega equals to d theta by dt. This is velocity. This is angular velocity. So, student, define angular velocity, prove V equals to r omega. Angular velocity means rate of change of angular displacement. This is the omega. Understand? This is the omega, angular velocity. In physics, angular velocity, angular frequency, both are same. Waves lesson coming means angular frequency. Rotational motion means angular velocity we are calling, both are same. So, omega equals to d theta by dt. This is the radian per second. Definition, rate of change of angular displacement. Angle equals to arc per length. That formula only mathematically sin theta equals to opposite side by hypotenuse. Theta equals to S by R. S is equals to R theta. Differentiation, left side ds by dt. Why we are not touching r means in circular path, radius constant, anywhere including mathematics also. Don't do differentiation come integration. In mathematics come physics. Constant there. If we are doing differentiation or integration for constants, we can get 0. That's why r direct. Displacement changes, angle changes. What is the rate of change of displacement? Velocity. Rate of change of angular displacement, angular velocity. V equals to r omega. This is the question number 3 from system of particles. This is first center of mass and gravity. 4 variations. Vector product properties. Second question. What is the angular velocity? Prove V equals to r omega. This is the question number 3, student. Now, last question present from this one. Torque problem. Today, our question, first question from laws of motion. State and derive the Newton's second law of motion with 2 special cases. Force directly proportional to dp by dt. We are writing statement rate of change of momentum directly proportional to external force. P stands for momentum, mass into velocity. M obviously constant, direct we wrote F is equal to M. Any force acting in circular path means pakka centripetal force acting. Yes, centripetal force acting on the body. Why we are writing that S means, is it any force acting? Is their question asking, is it any force acting when particle moving in circular path? For that question, yes, centripetal force acting. Then after problem. This is the question number 1 for this day. Next, center of mass, center of gravity difference. 4 differences. Next, vector product properties. Next, define angular velocity v equals to r omega. From this lesson, last problem, torque problem. Tau equals to r cross f. What is the question they gave from textbook means? See, in textbook, this is one example problem. We are doing example problem from system of particle rotation motion. Just 1 minute wait. Here, student, find the torque of force. Just we want a torque. They gave force. Force nothing but F. From data they gave F equals to 7i plus 3j minus 5k. About the origin, the force acts on a particle whose position vector is, position vector they gave I minus j plus k. What is the torque? That is the question. So, student, tau equals to r cross f. You know, mathematically, what we are doing, very simple problem. Now say tau equals to r cross f, r coordinate of I, j, k, f 7, 3 minus 5. So tau equals to I into 1 column with 1 row. First sign convention, student, every time sign convention most important. Minus into minus plus 5 into 1, 5 minus 3 into 1, 3 minus j, 1 column with 1 row. 1 into minus 5 minus 5 minus 7. 7 into 1, 7. I over 5 into 1, 5, 3 into 1. J over minus 5 minus 7, k plus k. 1 into 3, 3 minus 7 into minus 1, minus 7. Overall, we are writing 5 minus 3, 2i, minus of minus plus 12j, minus into minus plus 7 plus 3, 10. Tau equals to 2i, 12j, 10k Newton meter. This is the torque problem, example problem from system of particle and rotation motion. Today, I finished system of particle rotation motion. The first question from laws of motion, chances 50-50. Second one, center of mass and center of gravity difference. This question from rotation motion. Next, vector product properties. Question number 2 from rotation motion. V is equal to r omega. Question number 3 from system of particle. last torque problem from system of particle rotation motion. From this 4, 100%, 8 marks weightage, nothing but 4 plus 4, 4 marks question coming. Otherwise, 4 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, students, we'll continue tomorrow.